Hey guys, it's JC4, and we're back with Donkey Kong Country 2. We are now here at the beginning of World 3 Krem Key. Yeah, okay, World 3 Krem Key. And we're starting off with Barrel Bayou. Now, from this point on in the game, it's been at least a month since I've practiced. So, hopefully I don't mess up. This right here is a barrel that is on a timer, and you can control it yourself. The reason I'm mentioning this is because if you emulate this game, the barrels spin automatically. So they had some sort of like anti-piracy thing going on, and it was clever. These guys are cloaks, they'll throw things at you, and every now and again, they'll throw something nice. Sometimes they'll throw one-ups, sometimes they'll throw bananas, and sometimes they'll throw things that want to kill you. So I wanted to say that. Oh! Yeah, that's right, okay. We got Rambi. I was actually worried I was going to mess it up. Hi! And sometimes they throw bees. I find the idea of throwing a bee honestly a little bit funny. It makes me laugh every time. Oh, it's close. I guess one thing, because I thought about talking about this, shortcut real quick, is, alright, firstly, I'm always going to rotate it clockwise. I don't know why, it's just a thing that I do. So, if that bothers you, it's probably going to keep doing it. One thing that's interesting about this game... Hi, thanks. The way they, made the characters in the game and all that aren't actual sprites, like most of the other games at the time did. These were actually 3D models that had pictures taken of them and put in the game. After you hit this point, you get DK coin, that's how you do it. So... that's kind of the reason the visuals in this game look a little bit better, is because everything is an actual thing. Oh crap, I thought something bad happened from it. Which I find is really interesting. I believe they did the same thing with Mario RPG, but I don't like the way Mario RPG looks, honestly, so go hate me. I don't know. Part of me complains about it because I dislike the idea that it looks like everybody's made out of clay. But at the same time, when I look at current renditions of characters and stuff, like, I prefer the way Rambi looks in this game rather than in the more recent games. Same goes with King K. Rool. Alright, we're gonna have a problem here. Mostly because I'm missing the O, but so be it. But yeah, no, like, I prefer the way these visuals look, for some reason, better than I do the other games. Like, something about the texture of how Rambi looks just appeals to me more than, you know, the current versions, because it just feels like, oh, well, it's just a blob of color. Alright, this part I'm really bad at. It's probably where I'm going to die at. So let's find, yep. Holy shit! Holy shit! I didn't know you could do that! Whoa, I knocked that guy to hell. Okay. Okay, that was a little bit terrifying. I really didn't expect that. Alright, one other thing I could talk about, because, you know, I've had people ask this, is, as far as the two-player mode in this game, essentially what it is player 1's constantly controlling Diddy, while player 2 constantly controls Dixie. The difference is that it's not controlled it only controls the active character. So since I'm playing as Diddy, Dixie's still gonna be controlled by an AI regardless. But when I were to switch to Dixie, then it would have Dixie herself playing. There we go, banana coin. So that was a thing that I felt I should explain as well. Ugh. And I did actually look up to double check. Swanky's not confirmed for uncle, but rumored as cousin. So, if I get that, thank you. So, that's the thing, is he's rumored to be a cousin. Ironically, Swanky and one other character, Candy, who's not in this game, are the only two characters in the game that have never actually been playable. Everyone else has had their opportunity. Candy was the first female Kong in the series, as to where Dixie was the first playable female. So that's a thing. And Funky is actually rumored to be Donkey Kong's brother because of how similar they look. The difference is that Funky Kong constantly wears a bandana and sunglasses, so pretty much if you took that off of him, he'd be pretty identical to Donkey, which kind of supports the brother theory, I suppose, but yeah, no, it says rumored brother because Cranky claims Funky is his grandson, but you know, Funky and DK never refer to each other as brothers or something, I don't know. So that's kind of interesting. Funky was one of the Funky, Swanky, and Candy were the ones I weren't sure as far as relations, but yeah, no, they're not like, well, Candy's not family. She's just girlfriend material. Anyway, I'm talking about things rather than what's actually going on in the level. This is Glimmer's Galleon. It was very, very dark, so you couldn't really see where you were going, but this anglerfish will pretty much light the way for you. The one thing that bothers me is that if you look at the light shakes. What? Oh. So, once you see it, you can't unsee it. A thing I want to compliment is the sound effect for that fish. I love it. The little nipping noise he makes. It sounds so cool. Like, the chomp is generic as shit, but the nipping just sounds cool as hell to me, so I really love that. I'm just following the bananas. I don't know where I'm going. I'm going up, apparently. So, that was another reason I kind of liked Lockjaw Stalker, was he was one of my favorites. Also, Glimmer will only be facing the direction you're facing, so when you turn, he turns. I wonder if you can go through that. You can. Okay, well I got an O. If I get a few more O's, I can make a cereal and we can sell it and it can be called Cheerios. These are a murderer of me. Well, that was dumb. Are we back to where we were? I think we are. Yep, these guys blow up, obviously. Because, see, I want to say the last time we ran into those blowfish, I was, like, expecting them to, but they didn't. And I was, yeah, Lava Lagoon. Because that's what I was expecting him to do, but he didn't do it. He just swelled up, and just, that was it. Another thing, I guess, to consider as far as the whole 3D models about it, that makes it kind of even more impressive, is the idea, if you really think about all the, you know, animations and every movement and all that they had to put into it, that kind of puts a nice perspective in it. It's like you have all these different models doing this and that, and it's pretty cool to think about in retrospect. So I wanted to say that. Hi. I'm glad he's gone though. Yeah, no, that was what was cool, is Rare kind of took the consoles and pushed it to their limit back in the day. Like, they tried to make everything look as good as they can, and arguably anyone would agree with that, especially with this game, and they always had bitchin' ass soundtracks. So, that's another thing. Yeah, that is a thing, because I want to talk about that, even though it really doesn't matter to you guys. Donkey Kong Country, in my opinion, has some of the best music, and like, because I talked about this during Paper Mario. I want to say it was Toad Town Tunnels, and I was like getting partner upgrades or something like that. I was halfway through the game. I remember bringing it up. I would say how, like, recently I've been like falling asleep to, oh my god, to music and stuff, and a lot of the music that I would listen to help me would be music from Donkey Kong Country, which is a thing, because, oh my god, go away! Is he respawning again? No? Cool. Because I want to get these banana coins that I didn't actually know were there, but I just wanted to get them. This is not fair. Yeah, no, because I wonder how I would have thought about the music as a kid as well. Like, so many things I'm just curious about. I remember this. I remember just because of that blowfish that this is over here. Okay, goat. That was close. Here's the other bonus area we needed. I was really bad about remembering this one, but hey man, I made sure to know where it was. Last night I fell asleep to Hot Hit Hop. That was one of my favorite tracks. Some of the other ones, actually a lot of the other ones we haven't run into yet that I really like. The only one I could really say I'm crazy about from the first one, which of course everyone else is Aquatic Ambience. Now, I didn't actually show it, but the bananas lead you to dead ends, actually, so it's actually kind of best to not follow the bananas in this one. I remember noticing that when I was practicing, but I forgot to mention it, and it just didn't seem like that was an issue I was running into at all. But yeah, no, the bananas lead you to dead ends in that bonus, so you want to actually avoid the bananas, because that's not the way to go. That's what a dead end is. Oh god. Oh, he's dead. Up? Let's go up. There we go. And I'm pretty sure this is the first time we run into a porcupine as well. Obviously, you can't jump onto them. You can only roll into them. I got a life, and I didn't even need it. Another thing I guess is cool is the idea that if you pay attention, I mean, it's a minor detail, but like every enemy you kind of kill, they'll like fall down and splash into the water. So that's a pretty cool thing. So that's what? 2 levels? 2 levels only. Crockhead Clamor. Alright, now this one's gonna have one of the hardest DK coins to get. So let's see if I can get it. You know, let's see. Alright, cool. Here's a lift. And do that. That was close. Now if you mess up, there's that cannon that'll take you back. But what you have to do is team attack between these 2 bees, land on the banana coin, and then you have to do it again. So let's see, come on. Nope. That works too. Oh god. Here's a Cutlass, he's a new enemy. He'll try and slice you. You don't want to jump on him, you want to wait until... What? You want to wait until he gets his sword stuck in the ground, and then you take advantage of him. I find him as honestly one of the more irritating enemies, but... Oh my god, Becky, look at her butt! Screw you! I can't even do it now. You know what? Killing myself. So here's the thing, ironically, I actually had no problems at all doing this stuff in practice, this coin, and I'd be like, okay, I was going to struggle with this. And I knew from the second that I had to record it that I was going to mess it up. So let's just keep getting that life. Yeah, no, I expected disaster from this one, but every other time I seem to have got it just fine. Well, you know what? You can also run through it if that happens. You could actually just run through it the whole time if you don't feel like it. Which I thought about doing, but there's a DK coin all the same. You can do it flawlessly, it is possible, it's just hard. From that, the rest of the levels are actually pretty easy. It's pretty fun too. I mean, it's not easy if you don't know what you're doing, but like, it's some serious platforming. Boom, boom, don't do that, just to be safe. Want to avoid the Zinger. I've said it before, Zingers are one of my favorite enemies. Especially the name, I don't know. It's just cool to me. Well, that worked. Yeah, another thing with this is they'll have a lot of drag... What? That was BS, actually. There I go! Yeah, they have a lot of dragonflies, but it's those upward slopes that kind of get you more than anything. If you're Dixie, you can kind of just cheat your way and fly from area to area. This guy's stationary, you can stand on him as long as you want. Oh, no, you can't. Okay, maybe I deserve that one. I'm getting off of his face now, because he obviously did. Oh, I need both Kongs. I need both Kongs. You don't understand. I need both Kongs. How far back am I going? Further. I just start selected out of Glimmer's Galleon, so I got both Kongs now. Anyway, up here's their only bonus inside of this world, and you see a no animal sign, but there's no animal. Well, that's because there's an animal here. Oh god, you almost blew it. Can we kill him? Thank you. You're left. That's it? Alright, there you go. So they're like, no Squitter, and you're like, where's Squitter? And well, here's Squitter, so there you go. Squitter is actually a resident of the Crocodile Isle, along with Ratley as well. Ratley was actually, I could've just came here. Ratley actually chose not to follow King K. Rool's orders and just acted independently. So, that was really dangerous. Hit that, and these guys pop up only for a limited time, so be careful. But yeah, no, that's... Ratley could have done, you know, evil, but he chose not to, and chose to help the Kongs. There we go. Which is very nice of him. Thank you, Ratley. He says you're welcome. The Dragonfly, however, does not. I can get that. There you go. If you can do it just right, you can jump on them. You just gotta know your distance between that and the stalk, I guess you're climbing on. I shouldn't be doing it like that. Oh, hi! There you go. There you go. See? I like the way it floats, or maybe I don't. Okay, I'll just go ahead and say what I was saying. I like the way the level flows from when you actually like get it started. You run through it and it feels very satisfying. I guess the closest comparison would be modern day would be Cloudberry Kingdom. So yeah, I know. I like that flow. Oh god. Hi. Hi. Not worth it.